big one. Should be a lot popping out of this one. Nope, don't get under there. Oh goodness. Look at everybody in there. There you go. Brand new. I mean, these guys are just super wet. And that. Look how green they are. And so, technically, there should be some super reds in here. Like we've already discovered that sometimes, I just don't think there's a super red. There's red, I mean, it varies from red to red. That was really moist. These things, all these guys seem to do really well with really moist. Well, that's why I just watered the crap out of it last night. I knew they were coming. That's why. One little egg right there. Well, this is big eggs. Those eggs are huge. The mother and buddy are both really big. So looks like we got one egg left there. Look, red to red crossing, and all these guys are green. Oh man, they get tired real easy. You can let go, dude. I made a friend already. Alright guys, here we are. This is the Buddy Red and Skittles Hypo Red mix. These guys are going to be 100% het hypo and red. I hope I can capture some of this amazing color on these guys. So without casting a shell, there we go. So you'll see that most of these are red, but you get these little oddballs, and there's not a predictable percentage of these that are just less red and more green, because once they become adults, they will definitely be red like all the rest. Just some are more red now. These guys are shedding, and depending, you know, they change with mood. Some of these, let's see if I can find one. Zigzag pattern, just amazing zigzag pattern on their tails. Now I can't find one, of course. Now I'm looking for one. All right, hold on. Well, oh shoot. Anyway, here we are a month later. So the first video you saw is right after they hatched. And now we're looking at some more. Now these are going to be a little, these are definitely, I believe, are more of a line bred red, which means they started off with normal reds and they started line breeding really nice reds. And I believe these reds came from somewhere Southeast Asia, you know, the Philippines, Vietnam. A lot of them really, they've been breeding reds for a little longer than we've been messing around with them. So that's the only thing I can match up, because this is not the same color you get with normal reds. Like I said, Buddy is the only one that produces this color red. When they're this young, he'll produce young that are just very flaming red hots, you know. And you got a couple in there that they're a little slow to color up, but I mean, it's not 25%, it's not half, it's just these guys will. I got one, if you remember, Buddha. Now that one started off really red, like most of these are, and now right now he's really dark. I'll have to throw him on the end of this clip. But hopefully you guys can see the beauty. Just the, here's one. It's probably my best red right here. And so 100% het hypo and red, which we got Buddha right here. This is about 2 years later. He was the only one out of the red to red clutch, the only one that was bright orange, like the clutch you just saw in the last clip right before this. I named this one Buddha because it was just a fat little chubby little guy. And that's about 18 months. Not quite 2 years. Not as tame as I liked him to be, and spent a little time with him. He's a little huffy and puffy. And I do have his tail tucked beneath my elbow right here. But as you can see, very bright orange or red. There was no ratio. See the belly? He is orange all the way around. It wasn't like this. And I'll post some other pictures of who it looked like as a hatchling or as a little one. I don't know how. It was a couple months out before I got pictures of it. Because it took that long to notice how bright orange he was compared to everybody else in that clutch. So this is a direct, this is Buddy's son. And this is the orangest guy I had. But to say that he's a super, there wasn't a ratio that supports that red gene that has a super form. There wasn't 25%, 50%. And as far as I know, Buddy isn't a super, and I know for sure the mother wasn't a super. So they're just red, and there wasn't half super reds in the clutch. They were all just reds.